So we live in a world order which is capitalist, which is dominated by America and its allies in a way which no world order has overwhelmingly dominated the world in human history. And there are other powers like Russia and China, which are also capitalist countries, but they are involved in intra-capitalist rivalry with America. And all other countries are subjugated to under the domination of this world order. And most countries obviously play by the rules. But the Islamic states, which include Iran and Afghanistan, as well as Yemen, to the extent that they are a state, they are states which aim to be independent and autonomous and in their internal and external affairs. And they aim to run those affairs by Islamic principle because they are Islamic states. But in this system, independence is whether it is on Islamic basis or non-Islamic basis, is very hard to achieve. So if these two countries, which are, Iran is a big country, but it still is alone in its struggle. In fact, straight after the revolution, the whole Muslim world was basically mobilized to fight a war against Iran in the name of Arab-Persian rivalry and then Sunni-Shia rivalry. And this mobilization happened obviously through American alliances in the Muslim world, especially through Saudi Arabia and other Gulf monarchies. So these two states are are surrounded by a world order which is hegemonic, which is overwhelming. So their performance and whatever should be assessed in that context. Without context, you can't to assess an individual or a country or a society without taking into account their context is totally non-Islamic way of assessing things. That's why in Islamic fiqh, context is so important. Context is as important as the rulings or the commandment or the assessment or the direction or the ideal itself, because any command is to be understood in the context of a situation in which that command is to be implemented. So this is another way of saying that we have three Islamic states which are surrounded by Darul Harb, which are surrounded by world order, which is anti-Islamic, which is imperialistic, which doesn't allow independence. And in this context, Iran, and especially Iran, because Afghanistan is a new, relatively new Islamic state, it's 2-3 years old. This new one, Iran has resisted this pressure and this overwhelming situation and stood up to it and prospered in many fields in this environment. So Iran's performance, if you are the judge of Iran's performance, should be assessed on that basis. And this is a strange way of relating to Islamic State, which is a rare phenomenon in this environment, trying to judge them rather than asking yourself what you are doing to help Iran, or what you are doing to establish Islamic State in your own country, which is basically an American colony, an imperialist and capitalist colony. So that's the context in which all these 5 questions should be answered.